90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Star Michael Ilesanmi could reconcile with Angela Deem, given their history, and here's everything that one could expect if they were to get back together. Angela and Michael started their reality TV journey in 2018 with Before the 90 Days Season 2. Angela was flying out of the U.S. for the first time ever to meet her young boyfriend of a few months, Michael. Little did she know that the relationship would make her a pop culture icon, but for her villainous ways. 8 years later, Michael and Angela have taken their marriage to court. She's trying to prove he tricked her into marrying him. Meanwhile, Michael wants a divorce and has asked that she pay spousal support. The world is supporting Michael and is hoping he gets to continue living in America after he escaped his allegedly abusive relationship and got away from his violent wife. Meanwhile, Angela is playing the victim card and claiming Michael had been a cheater and scammer all along. However, what would happen if, somehow, miraculously, Michael and Angela ended their argument? Angela filed a complaint for annulment in Jeff David County, Georgia in June 2024, according to Starcasm. The American woman claimed that Michael had fraudulently induced her into marriage so he could gain a legal permanent resident status in the U.S. Angela also accused Michael of conspiring with a group of other Nigerian men to scam their way into the country by marrying U.S. citizens fraudulently. Angela seems to be referring to the men in Michael's Paradise Men WhatsApp group, or probably the new family Michael lives with now. She previously claimed their marriage wasn't legal in the U.S. since they married in Lagos after she had found out Michael had been cheating on her. Angela forgave Michael after he apologized to her and promised he'd never cheat again. Nothing is stopping Angela from withdrawing the application before it has been served. If Michael apologizes once again and agrees to live with her as her lawful husband, Angela is doing a lot of things to get Michael's attention. She's meeting new male friends and posing with them, traveling overseas, using glam filters, and trying different fashions. These seem to have been tricks that helped her win Michael back after every argument. Considering Michael does accept defeat and flies back to Georgia from wherever he is living now, a new season of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, is guaranteed for the couple. It was in 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Star Angela and Michael also got married. Their wedding was one of the highlights of Season 5, and they've since appeared in 3 more versions of the spin-off. Their being together after Season 8 means Angela and Michael will be roped in for Season 9 whenever it takes place. The noise they have created in the media about their split is so loud that the franchise can't afford to not film their reconciliation on camera as exclusive 90-Day Fiancé content. Considering Angela and Michael are probably the most searched names in the franchise among all other couples at the moment, there's always a chance that they will be awarded their own spin-off, a la Chantal Everett and Pedro Jimeno. Angela and Michael will have a fresh start on a whole new show dedicated just to their married life in the U.S., which is a story that was left unfinished by Michael's disappearance. On the plus side, Michael's interactions with Angela's grandkids were adorable and would make for great reality TV moments. Their getting back together won't mean that they won't split ever again. Angela has already declared she has no interest in filming 90-Day. The single life but giving her her own show named after her and fame-hungry Angela will lap it up. Rumor is she even stayed with Michael for so long because it meant she was getting to stay on TV, otherwise she would have broken off with him long ago, much before getting him a visa. Angela's flirtatiousness has been on an extra level since she lost weight. She had hard eyes whenever she was around her surgeon, Dr. Michael Teobing. Angela had asked him if she was married and had commented that he looked like Michael's twin. Michael was very upset when Angela attended the doctor's birthday party without telling him, and Dr. Oving had dropped her back at her hotel. Michael also watched Angela wax eloquent about her crush Billy, a former stripper. Angela kept telling Michael she was going to go to Canada to nurse the ailing Billy, against Michael's wishes. If Michael gives up and admits he was wrong to have escaped from Angela's house, Angela will make sure she will do everything that Michael didn't like, openly and with double the confidence. She will flirt with more men on social media and record more videos of her dancing with them. Angela won't fear what Michael thinks of her actions because he will be at her mercy. His opposing to her infidelity could cost Michael his visa, and he won't let it happen again. There's no guarantee of whether Michael will get to live in the U.S. if Angela is granted the annulment, and she asks for Michael's visa back. Still, if Michael decides a legal battle would be futile and is advised to concede defeat to let Angela win, Angela will never let him forget his new privilege. Angela had previously told Michael that she would not take him to the U.S. multiple times. She even did it after Michael had his final visa interview in Abidjan. Angela had also hired the private investigator because she suspected Michael after he came to America. Angela will keep telling Michael she will send him packing for as long as she lives, and for as long as he keeps doing things she doesn't approve of. There were many things about Michael that Angela didn't like. She thinks he is mentally a child and treats him like one. She will have more reasons to do so since Michael betrayed her once. She wouldn't let Michael fool her twice. Angela would make things so difficult for Michael that he might willingly agree to go back home to Lagos. Angela didn't like Michael using social media, even though the two of them met on Facebook. She saw the number of women Michael had on his friends list in 2017, which had made Angela insecure. She stopped Michael from making Facebook and Instagram profiles. If he ever made one, Angela forced him to delete it or even claimed that they were fake pages made by trolls. Michael had to use Angela's own profiles and share them with her, but surely she wasn't letting him operate them on his own. These rules will get stricter when Michael comes back. Michael has gained several thousand followers on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and it's where he promoted his fundraiser. Angela would surely not allow Michael to use these pages again, since it would be her house and her rules from then on. Angela didn't like it when Michael got attention from other women, but she liked to flirt with the opposite sex all she wanted. While Angela would make sure Michael would never talk to a female friend or social media follower again, she herself might behave as if theirs was an open marriage, but only to her. As mentioned before, being married to Michael never stopped Angela from being overtly friendly with other men. She even told Billy that he liked him, and Michael knew he was her crush. Who's going to stop Angela from having a boyfriend or two once Michael returns? Angela knows Michael can't do anything to stop her since he will be at her mercy. Leaving her again and going to his friends won't be a good look. No one would support Michael then, since he would be crying wolf. Angela knows just what Michael's weaknesses are, and she will make sure she takes advantage of them. Angela had made Michael quit his job when he was still in Nigeria. He used to send him money and look after his household expenses. Angela reportedly never gave Michael the money that he earned through Cameo and online promotions, and she will certainly be in charge of the money when Michael returns. Angela doesn't want Michael to have financial control, so he can throw dust in her eyes and escape again with the money. Angela might even ask Michael to hand over the money he was saving in his piggy bank along with the money he had collected through his fundraiser for safekeeping. He would have to go and beg her for money whenever he wanted to buy something or go somewhere because of her trust issues. When Michael responded to Angela's annulment via InTouch, he claimed he was a victim of cruel treatment. Michael accused Angela of allegedly physically and mentally abusing him during their marriage. He asked for a divorce from Angela and said that the way she treated him was one of the reasons he wanted a divorce. Most of Angela's bad treatment towards Michael was also done on camera, sometimes in front of other cast members, like in the Happily Ever After. Season 8 Tell All. Angela kept screaming at Michael and even ran towards him to push him down the stairs. Michael stayed quiet while Angela misbehaved with him. When a cast member like Code Blaze intervened to help him, Michael asked them to back off. Michael could keep doing the same thing if he got back to Georgia, just so Angela doesn't make things worse for him. Michael would have to do everything it takes to keep his wife happy, even if it means being a punching bag for her. Angela and Michael's relationship was doomed from the start. The couple was never a perfect match due to their different backgrounds, ages, and life experiences. Angela kept taunting Michael about her being American. She never wanted to learn about Michael's culture or respect it. All she wanted was a younger husband, and since no American man was ready to date her, she might have thought she had hit the jackpot when Michael messaged her. Angela never loved Michael. She used him to stay relevant. Michael never liked Angela either. He only wanted to come to the U.S. The only thing common between Michael and Angela was that both of them were using each other for their personal benefit. They could keep trying multiple times to have a serious relationship, but it's never going to work out. Michael has already achieved his goal, and Angela wants to go to Hollywood after 90-day Fiancé. Happily Ever After. They should conclude that they're bound to fail as a pair, and that being apart is the only thing that can bring them happiness.